Man, what a day, huh?
Yeah, man. Them boys on the dock said they wasn't doing too well.
Yeah, dude, I'm glid I brought this underspin in this swim bait.
Dude, they were jacking this Huck Frog, man.
No skunk box.
Hell
Did
yeah,
it
man.
again. Whoa, whoa, dude.
Do you see that? I do, man.
What is that? Is that?
Oh, Lord. God,
Get out of here, please. What's going on, everybody? It's Josh here from Dark Horse Tackle. I've got the August No Skunk 2023 box in my hand. We're about to do an unboxing, but first, we need to go over a few things. So, over the past month of July, Dark Horse Tackle went through some changes. We now have a brand new website, and some of you will be getting emails on how to switch your subscription over to the new platform. But more importantly, we got to talk about something super awesome. This is kind of a one-of-a-kind deal. We have not seen it between Zach and I on any other website. We now have a brand new feature called Build Your Own Box. And for $35 plus shipping, you can build your very own Weekend Warrior box. That is 6 baits with a potential $40+ value. This is really just about, did you get a bait that you loved? Did you get a bait that the fish just love to hit? You're catching them on the lake. That's your secret bait. You can now have that again. You can also do single purchases, but we recommend you do the BYOB. Next up, we do have some new partnerships, and we've also been on a few podcasts. We have a brand new partnership with Jigs and Bigs, and we'll get into that here once we open the box. We were also featured on their podcast, and we were also featured on the Bass and Brews podcast with Paul, the Jabberhammer. Check out Jigs and Bigs, and definitely check out Bass and Brews. So before we dig into this August 2023 box, let's talk about No Skunk. August is a really tough month to fish, and we wanted to put together a box that could cover every single column of the water. You've got big baits, you've got small baits, you've got finesse baits, you've got anything you could possibly dream of. So let's dig into this, right? You open it up, and immediately you see a Jigs and Bigs podcast sticker. These are our boys. This is our new partnership. So be sure to check out their podcast, and thank you guys again. Bobby Roast Beef, who the gosh darn heck is Joe Brown, and that other guy, I don't really remember his name. Sean, the fisherman? Something like that. Anyways, next up, you pull out the card. Look at this guy. Handsome fella. You got Bobby Roast Beef right there holding a hog. On the backside, you've got a list of baits here. What goes in the Dabble pack, what goes in the Weekend Warrior box. 2 QR codes, one that goes straight to our new BYOB with a 20% off discount code, and the YouTube video that you're watching right now. Isn't that awesome? Now, let's get into the baits, shall we? First off, let's just get to something nutty. This is a teeny, tiny little square bill. Look how small this thing is. This is made by Yount Custom Lures. You get 6 different colors, and this is a square bill, so you're still running that, 3 to 5 foot range. It's very small. It is a 0.7 size from the website we purchased our blanks from. It's about 2 inches in length, probably 3/16 to 1/4 ounce. And it is outfitted with these beautiful, sticky, sharp Mustad triple grips. But again, 6 excellent paint jobs. Let us know in the comments which one you got. Next up, we have something super awesome. This is the Huck Frog from Hellcreek Outdoor LLC. The Huck Frog is a very interesting frog because you'll open it up and you'll take a look and you'll see 2 things. This is a single hook frog. And then on the bottom of this frog, you've got this little ring. What are you going to do with that ring? You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but you can put a stinger treble. You could even put like a little swim bait tail on the back of that with a, one of those little screw things. I don't know what they call them. I used to call them parasites because they would just stick on the hook like a parasite. Anywho, this frog comes in one color, just this really nice black, and black's a great color for frogs. Single hook is just super underrated. We have not had any issues with hooking fish. As long as they put the frog in their mouth, they don't even know they're hooked until they start running with it. So you don't have to, as they say, give them the beans, but you still can. I like to give them the beans. It's a great frog, casts super well. Let us know in the comments what you plan to do with that little split ring on the bottom. Next up, we've got the Martin's Custom Baits debuting 2 brand new colors. We've got baby blueback and we've got silver fox. I do not have a baby blueback or a silver fox. Those are on our BYOB website, but you can check it out yourself on Martin's Custom Baits website or on darkhorsetacko.com in the BYOB section. But underspins are a great bait. We've got a couple different sizes in the box, and like I said, we've got a few different colors and some new colors that are just excellent fish catchers. They're really made to match like any kind of swim bait or little swimmer, whatever you want to call them, paddle tails, things of that nature. But the underspin's a great bait for right about now, starting about now and then going into the rest of the year. It's great when they're finicky, it's great when it's hot, it's a very good finesse presentation. That little blade is a lot of times that extra piece of something that you need to secure that bite. And you're in luck this month because we've got an excellent pairing for that underspin. This is the Giltek split back swimmer. This is just a little swim bait, 3.75 inches. Got a few colors in there. Let us know in the comments which color you get. This one is our personal favorite. This is just a beautiful shad presentation. What I like to do on mine, put a little chartreuse right here on the belly like always, guys. You know the deal. That's what I like to do. But it pairs up super nicely with the Martin's underspin. We definitely got some testing done with that. Swims great. It's got a really nice, like almost hypnotic, you know, tail swimming action. And, you know, this would make an excellent bladed jig trailer. It would go great just on a regular little ball head jig as a little swimmer. You could honestly even Texas rig this, but one thing I really like is this little, the split back part of the shad, right? Is this is gonna help, you know, in some cases just deflect off of a couple of things that your hook otherwise might get caught up in. But let's keep it moving because there is just a smell in this box. You guys know the deal. Jawtech. We've got the Sultan this month, and this is a 10-inch pizzeria scented bass catching machine. A bunch of colors in this, and the 10-inch worm during the month of August and in the summer months is a killer deep water bait. You know, throw it in the weeds, rock piles, off of ledges. It is a slow sinking bait. You're gonna put this thing, you know, on a 5/16, 3/8 ounce weight, and it is still just gonna drag through that water. It's ribbed here for the bass's pleasure, and that's going to move water. That's going to get that lateral line going. What the heck is that going in that water? And not to mention the size is definitely gonna get them all fired up. But we do recommend about a 5 to 6/0 hook with that. We've thrown it on all kinds of weights, 3/16, quarter ounce, 5/16, 3/8, half ounce and up. And it works tremendously. And one thing that's really cool is that the lighter the weight on these big worms, the more horizontal it's gonna sink. So, you know, when you're throwing like a half ounce weight with this, it's gonna go more nose first. But you put a lighter weight and it's gonna kind of just hover down. But that tail's gonna be going, and it's a very unique action, which again, is just perfect for this box because after all, this is the No Skunk box. Last up, we've got a brand new design, a brand new company, a brand new bait hitting the market. We've got Hog Molly Baits here, and we've got the Ghastly Goby. Check this thing out. A bunch of awesome colors. This is a about 3.5 inch. I think he said 3.62 on his website, or 3.69. It's a very finessey deal, right? And one thing you'll notice with this bait is it's unique. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. It's an excellent design. It's very fishable. It's very edible even. And it's got these little wings here, and that actually does play into the action. So we were throwing this on all kinds of stuff. We were throwing it Texas rig. We were throwing it on, you know, little swing head jigs. We were throwing it on Ned rigs. We were throwing it on drop shot. And, you know, when you've got a weight at the nose of this bait, it tends to circle down, similar to a tube. And then when you hop it or you pop it, it kind of just, it darts. It goes everywhere. And these little tails, you're not gonna see them all messed up. These are cut to perfection. But this is just an excellent, they've never seen it style bait that can give you that added edge when you're fishing pressured water. Again, ton of colors in here. He's got some very unique colors. Our favorite is the white. And, you know, let us know in the comments which one you got. So that's gonna wrap up the No Skunk box, everybody. And definitely keep an eye out for September. We might get a No Skunk 2.0, might get a No Skunk version 2, whatever you'd like to call it. But we also want to remind you guys, pick up your trash. What are you doing? Littering? In 2023, that's embarrassing. Thank you all so much for being subscribers. Go get yourself a BYOB. I'll be happy to pack it and ship it to you. I might even give it a little love on its way out. Thank you, everybody. It's ribbed here for the bass's pleasure.